Today, guys, we are doing something a little bit different. The guys over at Football Manager have asked me to check out the Xbox edition of FM22, which is available on the Xbox Game Pass for a small monthly fee. You can have over 100 games to play. It's absolutely incredible value, and I've got to check this out. As you guys know, I'm a massive fan of FIFA Career Mode, and what we've got here is a console edition of FM. It's a more streamlined experience. It's a little bit easier to get used to, especially if you're overwhelmed by the ridiculous amounts of detail and things you can do in the full Football Manager experience. So I thought this is a great idea to show you guys what you can do with the console edition. Let's just check out the game, shall we? So here we're going to select a game mode. There is Creator Club, Challenge, Online Career. You can do all sorts of things here. Of course, we're going to focus on the career option. And just to prove it, look, I'm on console. I'm playing FM with a controller. And this is a sick controller, by the way. Thank you to FM for sending this. I'm thinking we go with a Bundesliga team. Who do we pick, though? Obviously, I'm attracted to doing something like Dortmund. They've got such an incredible youth setup, and they use their youth players and sign some of the best young players in the world. We've got RB Leipzig. I know they're not the most popular team in the world, especially over in Germany, but what an incredible young team they've got. I think Bayern would be way too easy, let's be honest. So, should I pick one of those three? Or do I go with someone like Wolfsburg? Yeah, why not? I'm really impressed with Wolfsburg this season. They've got some cracking players in there, and it's a little bit different, isn't it? So we are going to go with Wolfsburg. You can go ahead and do a quick start, which will just throw you into the first few days of the season, or you can do an advanced setup. Now, what we can do here is select what other leagues we would like available to us in this save to then go ahead and take over. We could become a manager of a different club in a different league. Of course, it means you get more detailed stats on those players and things like that. But I don't want to include too many teams. I'm just going to be showing you what this edition is all about. I'm not going to go with a fully fledged career mode. But of course, if you are going to start one of these up, include all of your favorite leagues, all of your favorite clubs, and it will just give you a lot more option and more detail. So here in the advanced setup, I thought it's a good opportunity to show you, you can actually change between control setups as well. So you not only have the controller as an option, you can press in the left analog stick and it will bring up a cursor, which is awesome. It means you can choose between them. Although I've got to say, really impressed with the controls. It's very simple to navigate the menus with the controller itself. It's just the analog sticks and the D-pad. Love that, but having the choice is amazing. Now, talking of choices, we can decide where we want to start the save. I'm going to go ahead and jump straight to our first game of the season. Of course, you will probably want to start in pre-season. Gives you a lot more time to bring in signings and things like that. The database size, we're going to go with medium. I'm not going to disable the transfer activity because I want to make some signings. So we're going to go ahead and go for this setup. Honestly, I'm actually so excited about this. I've always wanted a console experience of FM. Why not? And it's finally here, and it's on the Game Pass as well, which is just incredible. You can literally go ahead and download it within seconds of just subscribing to Game Pass. And that's on PC, console, all of those over 100 games that you can have access to. It's so cool. It really is. And although this is a sponsored video from FM themselves, I love the game. As you know, I've streamed it multiple times. I've done YouTube content series on it before, and I just really am excited to be trying out the console version. So massive shout out to the team, man. This is just awesome. We are going with Mr. MGH. I'm actually going to put in my real birthday, mainly because I want you guys to know and remember when it's my birthday. So I get a ton of messages on Twitter when it comes to the 3rd of February, which is not too long. And actually, look, it's already on my year. The game knows I was born in 1993. Love that. Yeah, I'm old, man. I'm 29 in February. Absolutely mental. But as you can see here, there's tons of ways you can adjust your profile and your manager look. I'm going to go ahead and just change a few things randomly here. I'm, I think, 186 centimeters or something like that. Do they have a bald option? Hang on. Oh, there it is. Yes, get in there. We'll go ahead and hit OK there. And now we're going to go ahead and choose a different color tie. I'm quite happy with the suit itself, but... Oh, wait. I was almost going to do a red tie. No. We're going with green. Oh, and there it is. Looking incredible. So, that is the manager created, the league and career setup. let's get into the actual save itself. So, Wolfsburg hire MGH. Yes, get in there. Love it. I'm really excited by this. I really am. I want to see the squad and see what I can do with it, really. Media prediction. 6th? I mean, is that generous? Or, no, I guess that's probably about fair. Oh, we've got Lacroix. Yes! One of the best centre-backs this year. Rapid defender. We've got a good team. It actually is a very good team. Here we've got the club vision, which I'm happy to go with. And here we go in the main menu. So we can press the left trigger here to open up the navigation menu on the left side. Something brand new to FM22 on all versions of the game except from mobile and Switch, I believe. We have the data hub. Now, obviously, once we've played a couple of games, this is going to fill with loads of data, so we will come back and check this out. What we want to do, though, is go into the tactics part of the game here. We're going to skip the introduction. You guys can go ahead and check that out if you want to. How amazing is this? I absolutely love it. Now, I'm not going to go with a 4-2-3-1 as it is here. I want Baku to probably play as a right back, to be honest. Now, can I click and drag? Oh my god, I can. That is just amazing. Oh, we've got Mbabu, though. Oh, no, this is tricky. See, I love Baku as a right back, but he can play as a midfielder, and he can play on the wing as well. He is a very versatile player. What is his best position here? A ball-winning midfielder on defend. We'll go ahead and stick him on that. And of course, guys, it is Football Manager, which means there is an insane amount of detail, instructions, setups, formations, and different things that you can do. I'm going to go with a generic gegenpress. It relies on every player in the team working hard and, above all, being fit and mobile enough. Now, I'm pretty sure with this midfield, it's going to be a very high-energy team. And look at this. Intensity. You've got a bar that shows how intense the team shape is and how that's going to affect them medically and fitness-wise. Everything matters in Football Manager. You really have to keep an eye on those things, but I'm happy with this. But let's be realistic. What do you want to see the most? Surely you want to see me sign a player. So I'm going to search for a attacking midfielder, and I'm going to try and find someone that is transfer listed, but is still good enough to play for Wolfsburg. It might be that one of the top European teams has a player listed for sale. So we'll go ahead and do transfer listed, age 15 to... I'm not too bothered if they're, like 30 or so. We'll go 29. That seems about right. Condition, we could probably add in if he's got a release clause or not. But to be fair, I don't want to limit the search too much. So let's see who pops up. Okay, well, that hasn't gone to plan. There are literally 2 or 3 players available, and they're not quite at the level I'm looking for. This guy has a transfer value of 14,000. He's not going to be good enough for Wolfsburg. So I guess instead of looking for transfer listed players, we'll just go ahead and search up any player that I think will fit. And I'll make sure I toggle it so they're interested. It should make things a lot easier. Okay, this is a little bit more like it. We've got Demirbay. He plays for Leverkusen. We're going to go ahead and scout him by pressing Y. He's got a transfer value of 17.5 million. So it's going to be expensive, but he's kind of what I'm looking for. He can play as a cam behind the striker, but he could also play a little bit deeper if I need him to. He's got high stamina, which is what you need in a gegenpress. I hope I'm saying that right. It is gegenpress, right? What I'm going to do is add him to my transfer target and transfer. And what I could do, to be fair, is just make an offer. But the thing is, I don't know if it's going to go very well yet. It is worth scouting and making sure it's the right fit, not just the player himself into your team and your system, but financially, and if he's even interested. He might not be. So we'll go ahead and scout him. Okay, just like that, we have the scout report back, and apparently he would be a very good signing. He's already at the peak of his ability. He's not going to improve too much more, but transfer interest, interested, loan interest, very interested. So if I can't sign him permanently, maybe we could just sign him on a loan. The estimated wage is going to be 66 to 87,000. I'm pretty happy with that, to be honest. So what I can do here is make an offer, and let's see if we can get the deal done. I don't really need a tutorial on this, but I do recommend if you're brand new to the game, do the tutorials. It is definitely worth it. So at the moment, 17.5 is the offer, 17.5 million. What I'm going to do is offer 5 up front, and this is where you can really do a lot with the transfers. I'm going to go ahead and add an installment. Should I go with 3? Really spread the cost of this? What I'm going to do is put in 15 mil. No, 10. I don't want to pay 20 mil in total. So this will rise, of course, over the 3 years to 15 million total. But up front, it's only going to cost me 5. I might bring that down slightly. What do you guys think? Shall I go 7.5? So I'm offering 12.5 over 3 years. I think that seems about right. I'm going to go ahead and suggest it. And they've negotiated and come back with 10.75 million as the fee, 18.25 million over those 3 years. So it's going to cost 29 total. That's a little bit much. So clearly I went in way too low there. I'll put in 15 and I will pay a little bit more up front of 10. So we're now at 25. I can probably get even less here. But of course, you know, if I was to do this for real, I'd probably do this a little bit more carefully. This is where switching to the controller is much easier. You can just use the right stick to bring this down. So I'm going to go to 20 million, I think. Do you reckon they'll accept that? Suggest terms? Ooh, okay. So we're kind of getting there. After league appearances, 50. They want another 4 million. Do you know what? I'm quite happy to do that. It wouldn't bother me. I'm going to bring it down a little bit, though. I'll offer them 2 million. Suggest the terms, and they are happy with that. Now, to be fair, if I was doing this for a long-term career mode, I would have done a lot more with this. But it gives you an idea of just what you can do. There is so many more things, additional clauses and things like that you can do. But we're going to finalize the offer now. Let's see if we can get this one done, and then we'll play him in our first game. Right, so the offer was accepted, and he is also very interested in negotiating terms. Now, what I can do is allow my staff to do this. I can just say, yeah, go on, sort it out, and I'll leave it with you. But of course, where's the fun in that? I'm going to go ahead and offer the contract myself. Okay, so he wants me to add in this. We'll give player big pay rise. So we will be giving him a higher contract than he's on right now, but that's okay. We want an immediate transfer. He's an important player. We'll finalize that. There we go. Sorted. And now he wants 140k. Don't think I can really afford that. Okay, let's try kind of 65. Oh my god. This is going to be way more expensive than I thought. Okay, let's switch back to controller here. Bring this up a little bit. We'll go 80. All right, the highest I can go is 74. So we'll try 70. 3 million as the sign-on fee is about where the club is happy to go. 500,000. Maybe we can get a little bit more out of this by giving him a higher appearance fee and things like that. He's quite expensive. For what I'm getting, might not be worth it. But I'm going to go ahead and remove the sell-on fee percentage. Although, actually, that might help me in this case, so I'll leave it in. I'll suggest those terms. Oh, my God, we are way off. There is no way I can afford that. I simply can't. I can adjust the budget. I don't know if this is going to work. If I confirm that, I should be able to bump up the wage a little bit more here. We can do 90. Okay, it looks like we probably can get this done now that I've adjusted the structure of my finances, the budgets. I think we'll go to 9.5. Oh my god, he wants 5.5 million up front. What about 4.5? Oi! Okay, so he's satisfied. He's going to come back to me. So we'll finalize that. We've got our first friendly up against Roma. Let's go ahead and get an instant result for this one. I want to play the first game of the season. So let's see what result we get here. I mean, Roma are a very good team. Oh my god, 3-0. Love that. All in the first half as well. 16 shots to 10, 9 shots to 4. Love that. We did a really, really good job. Oh dear. I think I made a little bit of a mistake here. The transfer has been put on hold because I just don't have the money. I forgot I increased the payment up front. There's a lot going in my head right now. Do I go for someone else? If I had known I didn't have this much money at Wolfsburg, I probably would have picked someone else. I don't think I'm going to find anyone good enough. The thing is, I would probably do the season because next year I'd have a lot more money and then I would sign someone. So do you know what? I'm just going to go with the team I've got. We can make do with what you've got. You've seen how you can negotiate and sign players. Ooh, that was close. Look at this. Mönchengladbach almost getting a result against Bayern. 4-3. That is incredible. Right, it is time for our turn now. We're playing up against 16th place. Here we are to make managerial debut. Competition expectations review. So they want me to qualify for the Champions Cup, reach the final minimum of the DFB Pokal, and the Champions Cup as well is something they want me to do well in. But I am just looking for a win in my first league game. That's what I'm looking for right now. If only I had Wirtz or Demirbay. If only I was good at transfers, I could have got it done. If only I had more money. To be fair, you can ask the board for more funds, so maybe I should have done that. But let's go ahead and jump into the first game that we're actually going to watch and take part in. I'll be making the subs, changing the tactics, all of that good stuff. I don't know too much about the team we're playing against today, but what I do know is I'm ready. I'm ready for this. So at the moment, I've got it set to showing me highlights, and you can see in the top left corner, we're speeding through the game until highlights appear. But what I'm going to do straight away is shout to the team to focus. Entire team focus. Let's see what kind of response we get. A few players were happy with that. We've had 2 shots, 1 on target so far. We should get our first highlight soon. Here we are. What's going to happen here? I think potentially they're going to make a mistake defensively. Oh, Lacroix wins the header. Play it forward. Nice. And Barbu whips it in. And it is 1-0 already. Get in there. 13 minutes into the Bundesliga season and we're already winning. Love that. Here comes the replay. Simple but effective play there. Safe, but also a little bit adventurous towards the end there with the ball over the top and the cross coming in. Brilliant goal. Wait, we've already had 8 shots, 4 on target. Wow. We are absolutely killing it. I could easily play on positive, I think, and get more out of this game. Why not? Let's do it. We've got some recommendations from my staff, so let's go ahead and do that as well. They have had a shot, guys. An expected goals of 0.02. Clearly wasn't a great shot. We're just waiting for another highlight here. How are these shots not highlights? We've had 10. One of them must have been pretty close, right? Still nothing, though. We're almost at half time. You can obviously change how many highlights you see, and you can also watch the entire game if you want. I just like to have it on key highlights. But as you can see here, guys, we're dominating. Absolutely dominating. So what I'm going to do is go for another shout here, and I'm going to go ahead and praise the entire team because it has been a very, very good performance so far. Let's start the second half and hope for a couple more goals. That'd be nice. Oh, no. Oh, they almost scored in the first minute of the second half. That would have been poor. Looks like Philip is not having a particularly good game. Can you see that behind my camera? I think he's just out of focus there. I can change him. Shall I sub him off? Who would I bring on, though? Let's go Stefan. Stefan is going to come on. He's my first substitution, 60 minutes in. They've made a sub as well. It's still just 1-0, which is a little bit concerning. I was hoping I would have had a bit more here. Let's take off Arnold as well. Actually, no, he's having a pretty decent game. We'll take off Baku. And we will bring on... Oh, it's the young... Yes, he's the Belgian guy, isn't he? I don't want to say his name. I'm pretty sure I've got it. I'll have it wrong. Here's Baku. Over to Mbabu. Cross comes in. Oh, my God. Luka Bacchio, you've got to score there. I'm going to regret this, aren't I? Imagine if we concede in the next few minutes. After all these chances. Oh, they want me to make another change here. Okay. Go ahead and do it. That's 3 changes made. Again, I'm going to go for a shout. I'm going to fire up the entire team. Hasn't really had a great effect. 12 minutes left in this game. Let's see what happens. 22 shots! Come on! What more do I need to do? An expected goals of just 1.77. I think that's very clear that we're just not very clinical. We are not putting these shots in good areas. We're just shooting at the goalkeeper, it seems. I think that's going to be it. What a disappointing win. I'll take it though, guys. First win of the season. Everyone had a relatively good game. LaCroix with an 8 rating, but Mbabu with a 9.2. Wow. I thought I would have had some of the Data Hub data there, the stats, but unfortunately it's 3 league games. So let's go ahead and jump in a little bit further and let's see what we can see here. I don't recommend you do this, but you can go on holiday, which is the equivalent of simulating, I guess. We are just going to go on holiday for a month and I'm going to have my staff deal with everything. So my guess, and it's probably going to happen, is that we're going to get absolutely battered because I'm not there to make some changes. And of course, I'm the brains behind this Wolfsburg machine, so don't do this, okay? I'm doing it for this video so we can jump in and see some of that data. Right, well, I'm back from holiday after a great little rest. We've got 2 players in the Bundesliga Team of the Week, so clearly things were going quite well while I was away. Should we have a look at the schedule here? We can see the results that we got. Oh my God, we're unbeaten. Unbelievable. We got a draw against Leipzig, a 3-0 win against Hertha. That is brilliant. Okay, well, we're going to go ahead and have a look at the Data Hub now, because that is what we want to see. I absolutely love this. General performance in the Bundesliga this season. Let's go ahead and expand this. So what you can see in the background, the white shape, how many sides is that? It's the Bundesliga average, and then you can see on top, look, we're getting, on average, more goals per game, conceded per game, 0.5 expected goals against per game. We're doing really well there. Shots per game is really good as well. We're doing really well. We have an impressive expected goals conceded per 90 minutes compared to the average. So defensively, we're looking strong. Completes a relatively average percentage of passes. Okay, so we're performing well above average statistically, which is great to see. We've got key findings down here. Many more possession gains than average. Match momentum. Oh, it's just so cool. There's so much here. How do you digest all of this? Defensive efficiency, the passing, the goal output. Look at this. This is like professional stuff that you can find online about real life teams. And this is just incredible. So we're down here, quiet defense, impenetrable defense. We are doing so well. Bayern, quiet defense, leaky defense. So not only are we stopping chances being created, we're just not conceding either. Okay, and let's have a look at goal output. Right now, it doesn't look as good. High quality shooting, strong defending. We're right on this line here. This is just amazing. I'm actually amazed by this. It's genuinely incredible. I love it. Absolutely love it. You can look at all the individual players, each individual match. Oh my God. FM, you guys have absolutely killed it with this Data Hub. And that is going to be the end of this preview / mini review of the Xbox edition of Football Manager 22. Available on the Game Pass. Please do check it out. I'll put all the links in the description. A massive thank you to the FM team for sponsoring this video. I really was happy to do this because I'm going to play this. Genuinely, I love normal FM, but I do find it a bit overwhelming at times. I just find there's so much to do. With this being a little bit more of a streamlined experience, it's really quite fun and quite addictive. So for sure, I'm gonna keep playing this. Thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed it, then please do leave a like, leave a comment, tell me what you think about the Xbox edition, and I will see you in my next video.